Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I...
He's levitating!
Fighting.
He's good.
What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did
For
you...
the soup!
I'm
For
an idiot.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup! Go buy some!
I'm an idiot.
You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created...
Twin snakes when you can go through without killing someone. It actually is a little better. I wonder if it could be like, you didn't kill anyone, fuck!
Wow. You just totally negated my point. I'm
Well-
sorry. I'll let you go. See you later, brother.
Bye!
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA,
I hate these cutscenes. It's like they just add length to...
What's that weird encoding shit? You see how it's all black? Is it your disc? I don't remember it like that. I mean, the footage was always kind of crappy, but it was never that bad. Like the scratchiness, you see it?
That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing
I think it might just be my desk, to be
are
honest.
the
Could be.
same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
Wait, so there's hundreds of Big Boss clones and
genome
children
soldiers
out there?
believe that the experiments
How
are
come
a
this plot point is
success?
never touched upon in sequels?
Success? Don't
They all
be a
died
fool.
because they're that
They're a
bad.
complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're
Now
almost
this
out of
fight can
time.
make or break you.
Talking about Fox Tie.
Either you do really good,
It seems
or you do
now that
really
the
bad.
Pentagon
Yep.
knows that
There's
Metal
really no
Gear
in
is
between.
destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS
What for?
to bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in
No,
command
you're
of this
douche.
operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time.
Yeah, because, you know, we
for
need
our
another
final
fucking
battle.
bomb.
It's Kit
This
from Knight Rider.
nuclear
You see that
bomb
glow?
was set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If
You can't skip
win,
this until you
you'll
die.
still be able to save her.
No, even when you die, I don't think you can skip it. Because you have to start at a set
Brief
time.
moment of love. He wants him
moment
to
of
start
love.
doing it under Metal Gear.
The end. If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
He's gonna
Have
say
at
"have
you."
at you" because that's what they always said in Konami games in the '90s. But enough talk. Have at you. Throws glass. Oh. Liquid is actually a pretty tough boss, as Commander mentioned.
Yeah, and as I said, either you do really good or you do really bad. Oh, my dick.
What's wrong, Snake?
Fuck you!
That's what's wrong.
Nice shot! What's wrong, Snake?
Wow, you're making this look easy.
Oh, what is...
Oh, 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 no, Liquid. Nice. Not nice.
That dash is horrible.
Ah, you dick.
You don't want to throw him off because he has invincibility frames too, and it throws off your timing. So what you want to do is you want to keep him in the center. Oh, shit!
Snake.
Oh, how did...
Come on, come on. Oh, this isn't good.
Get up! Get up! Shit, I'm nervous. Oh! Damn it! I panicked! I think I could have taken him.
You could have. I was gonna say hold back and wait for the charge and dodge to the side.
Oh, I panicked.
Have at you, Snake.
Come on, you got this. You're trained for this from birth. Nice.
Nice shot!
Did you say that in the helicopter fight?
Yeah.
Why'd you turn around? Dude, you're doing really good. Keep it up.
Asshole!
No, seriously, you're doing great. You got this.
You're out of
I
time!
got plenty of time.
It's hard to cancel him out of that headbutt. You might as well not even risk it.
We got punch him.
I've only canceled him out once out of the 4 times I've tried.
It's like,
Where'd he go? Now when his health's like this, you have to punch him off Metal Gear to finish the fight. Or else it won't work. See? Watch, it'll just restore.
get back over there and kick his ass.
You're out of time!
So you can actually say this fight can be based off of luck.
Well,
Come on.
now I'm getting nervous. Again. Now! Oh, no! Oh, shit!
You're out of time!
Dude!
I'm gonna edit these deaths.
Dude, you had it! You had it!
I predicted I would die 3 times on Liquid. But I don't know, I really did have it. This will be an entire episode just fighting Liquid.
Oh god.
I don't think I'm as good as last
But,
round.
you know what?
Definitely
As
not.
much as I do like this as a final encounter, That is kind of stupid that it's a real gimmick at the very end.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because it ties into the actual...
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Really good.
Yeah, okay!
You got this.
I was doing much better last time, actually. I didn't get hit till the end.
He's not even going at, he's not even flying off the edge.
He starts flying off when you get him past the D of his life bar. Now he'll start flying down, if I remember right.
Wow.
Oh, maybe you.
Maybe.
You're getting down to lick.
You're out of time!
Okay,
One more now.
let's get him off the edge.
He'll have invincibility frames, probably. Nope. Let's do it! Okay, let's not do it! Now let's do it! Fuck you!
Nice! You panicked bad.
I did panic.
Oh my gosh.